You have one unheard message. First unheard message sent yesterday at 7:15 p.m.
Good evening, my beautiful butterfly. I don't want to take up too much of your time, so I'll keep this pretty short. Well, at least I'll make an attempt. You know how I am. I announce a short voicemail, then manage to blabber on hours on end. Honestly, I don't know how I even tried to call at this hour. I know you're asleep by now, but I thought there might be a chance you still be up. Like when you had that horrible insomnia for weeks on end a while back. I'm not gonna lie, I was so worried about you back then, and even still, I can't help but wonder whether something's keeping you up at night again. I'd hate for you to have to go through your day to day life feeling fatigued and, well, lifeless, I guess. I know how hard things have been on you recently. I know it doesn't just get easier. We get used to the pressure on some level, perhaps, but that doesn't make it any less draining. Of course, life is constantly poking and flowing, times of stress alternating with slightly calmer periods. But even so, the calm doesn't necessarily bring along peace. Sometimes it feels more like the calm before the storm, a final grace period to gather your strength before your energy is ripped out of you from beneath your hands again by forces beyond our control. The job, family problems, money troubles, everyday chores, shit, simply existing. Everything seems torn apart of you these days, and it's hard to find a moment that's truly yours to enjoy, to recover, to recharge, to simply be. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I'm not leaving this voicemail to drag you down even more with my negative thoughts. Quite the opposite, actually. I wanted to check up on you, see whether you're okay. I'm not quite sure why this came up tonight, especially so late, but I somehow wound up feeling like you could use some company, some comforting words, somehow, or someone who understands how hard it is to be a human sometimes. Or maybe it's actually me who looking for some comfort after all. You're probably asleep right now, and I'm the only one worrying about semi existential questions. Crazy, isn't it? Even so, doesn't hurt to share these thoughts, does it? I know you would agree with me, and perhaps they can be of use to you in the morning, or whenever you decide to listen to this message. What I originally intended to tell you, what I felt from the bottom of my heart, you needed to hear out of my mouth is this: I love you. I'm so in love with you. I love you more than you could ever even begin to imagine. And no matter how hard life may become, I'll always be there for you. Any day, any hour, baby, whatever state the world may be in, whether everything is falling apart from you, whether the walls are closing in, whether your last light is just extinguishing, everything's starting to become too much, my love, or whether you found a moment of peace that you want to share with me, I'll always be there. Physically, I can. Virtually, if all else fails. You're without a doubt the most important person in my life. I'd do anything to make your life just a little bit easier, to give you some peace. If it works too much, I'll help. I'll try to help where I can. If chores overwhelm you, I'll take them off your shoulders. If something or someone's bothering you, I'll listen to you, hold your hand, dry your tears with my clothes. I'll hold you so tightly until all the problems of this world seem not to sever anymore. 'Cause you, baby, you mean the world to me. No job, no chore, no one else is important enough to sacrifice your mental health over. Not even me, my love. Not even me. So if you feel like you ever need a friend, a partner, a helper, an open ear, a shoulder to cry on, I'm available. All you need to do is ring. I'll be there. Promise. Mwah. I love you.
End of message. To delete this message, press 7. Message deleted. First skipped message sent Tuesday, April 8th at 10. Message deleted. Next message sent to message deleted. End of messages. Check erased messages. Press 1 9.